In this video, I will show you how to achieve a cool glassmorphism effect with TailwindCSS. And we're going to get to something like this, where you have this is only an example, but this is what glassmorphism looks like. You have like some kind of transparency on the background of something, and then you also have some borders. So it's a cool effect, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So here I have a card, and the card has a white background, and there's something in Tailwind CSS that is called backdrop blur. And this is what we're going to use to achieve that effect. In fact, it basically blurs the background of something. So in this case, we want to use the backdrop blur, and we're going to start with backdrop blur MD. You can see that as the breakpoint change, you have a different effect of backdrop. So we're going to use the MD. And as soon as we put the class in, we don't see any change, because the backdrop blur only blurs the background using the current color that it has. So in this case, we have a white background, but the opacity is at 100%. So we need to change that. So we can change the BG opacity, for example, to, I don't know, 30. And you can already see that we have that transparency effect that we wanted to achieve. But we can actually shorten this. We can remove the BG opacity, and we can put BG white, then dash 30. And this means the exact same thing. So we always have the white background, and we have like a BG opacity 30. So 30% of opacity. So we can make this more noticeable by changing the background, and this is what we get. And you can see that we have this transparency effect, even though the text is not even noticeable. So we will change that as well. And actually, we're going to make this darker by changing the brightness, okay, so that it's a bit more noticeable. Okay, so we're getting closer to this, and you already see that we have this kind of blur effect. And also, you can change the border if you want like a cooler effect. I tend to put some kind of border. For example, I'm gonna say border, which means like border 1 pixel. So you can see that the border width is 1 pixel. So I'm gonna put the border to an opacity of 40%. And this is what you get. And it's a cool glass morphism effect that you can do with Tailwind CSS, and it's very, very simple. All you have to do is put the backdrop blur, and that's it. So I will see you in the next video.